I just wanted to go over my Italian sausage and kale recipe made in a crock pot. Um, Very simple. Probably should have started recording earlier, but I already have the first prep done. But I'll explain it to you really quick as far as the ingredients and process. It's pretty easy. You want to get 3 of these chicken stocks. What I do is I use 2 of the regular and then 1 unsalted to kind of balance it out. Um, you want to pour those in the crock pot, turn it on high to get it going. And then I get medium-sized carrots like that. And I cut up about 3 of those, thinly sliced, throw it in the crock pot. And then I pick up just a bag of red potatoes. It's 1.5 pound bag like that. I probably use about 1 pound of it. And I cut those up to, they're like, I don't know, like a half-inch squares, something like that. Well, they're not all square, but you know what I'm saying. Okay, and then I throw those in. And then what you're going to have at this point is that. Oh, I forgot about the leek. I get 3 medium-sized leeks. This is something that I kind of added. You'll see a lot of recipes for this soup. I think it calls for maybe some onion, the original recipe, but I use leek. I like the texture of leek. It's kind of like tiny little onions when you cut them up, and it adds good flavor to the soup. But I like a lot of it. They float at the top, so it looks like there's more than there is. But so 3 medium-sized leek, the white portion only, thinly sliced. You also want to pick up a kale. They come in huge, really big. You're not going to use all that. It's going to be like, I don't know, like not even maybe a quarter of that. That's going to be at the end. But just set it aside. Next thing you want to do, get a pound of Italian ground sausage, and you go ahead and cook that stovetop, and chop it up good while you're cooking it, and then put that in a crock pot. What you're going to do at this point is you're going to let the crock pot go for about probably about 4 or 5 hours. I leave it on high for the first hour, and then I put it to low. But overall, about 4 or 5 hours. Then what you're going to do in the last hour is you're going to add the kale, so it doesn't get too mushy. You want to chop it up. I'll record that part too when it gets near the end. And you're going to use about not quite a full pint of heavy cream. So you're going to put both of those in the last hour and mix it. Also, as far as spices go, I had about a teaspoon of garlic powder, and also a teaspoon of parsley flakes. And I like spicy, so this I've had for about 2 years. This is Carolina Reaper powder, so it's very hot. So I use a pinch of that in the whole crock pot, and that brings the heat up. It brings out flavor. But if you don't like hot stuff, I don't recommend that. But you can use red pepper flake at the end if you want. But yeah, it's a pretty simple recipe. I like to do it. This is the first time I've done it in about, I don't know, 8 months, it feels like. But during the winter months, I make it a lot, like maybe once every 2 weeks, something like that. And Joey likes it. I gave him a carrot. Joey, you like the soup? Yes. Yeah, he likes it too. All right, enjoy.